They're finding them with us right now. Customers don't just stumble onto the best deals. They come from intentional strategies, deep market knowledge, and a relentless commitment to serving people first. And that's precisely why people keep coming back to us, okay? Because they know we've already done the legwork. Because we're the dominant force in this market. 50% of every new unit going down in Central Florida, not 50 if you add in other counties, but in the high 40s now, either we placed or we placing it for another investor or somebody hired us to put it on their land. That's a big number. You imagine you're a new investor looking to get into the manufactured home market, but you're overwhelmed with the initial investment required. You're looking at land prices that feel astronomical and you're worried about turning a profit. What if there was a way to navigate this market smarter? That's exactly what we help you do, ensuring your entry into the market is not only affordable, but profitable. Think about what that dominance in a market means. It means trust. It means efficiency. And most importantly, it means savings, because when we operate at that scale, we get deals others simply can't access. And guess what? We pass those deals directly to our customers. And what that allows us to do is to keep our costs low. I am always trying to do the only thing I can control right now is control my cost. I mean, down to where I get mad at a $200 surcharge on something, because when we start adding those up on every project, that's thousands of dollars later that we don't have to give as a credit to somebody, because we still have to make a profit as well. Here's a quick example. Let's say a minor component has a $200 surcharge. It might seem small, but multiply that by dozens of homes each year. Suddenly we're talking thousands in unnecessary costs, money that could go right back into your pocket as savings. This attention to detail isn't just about pinching pennies, it's about being smart and strategic for our customers. And so we are always trying to be the best price point on a new home in any area. We have one coming right around here in East Orlando soon, okay? We put out the first video clip last week of it. And I sold a home in the neighborhood last year for $325. I'm gonna put out the same home this year at $309. I'm gonna be a better value. Right? This isn't a one-off situation either. By consistently evaluating market conditions and supply chains, we're constantly adjusting our pricing models to deliver the maximum possible savings to you, our customers. It's a commitment we take very seriously because your success is our success. So with that in mind, that's how I do business. I want to look at an area, and if a new unit's selling for, say, $250, I'm going to be $240. I'm going to be under it, because I'm trying to pass that value off to my customers, my clients, the people we serve in this market. Again, it's hard. And while it's hard, it's worth it. Being able to help someone get into a home they didn't think was possible, there's nothing more rewarding. We thrive on seeing our clients surprised and delighted by how far their dollar can stretch. I know what the interest rates can really do to those loans, especially now where they are. Look, September of last year, when interest rates were 5.3, the mortgage for a $300,000 home is the same as the mortgage on a $265,000 home today at 6.7. So think about it. You lost almost $40,000 worth of a house. So that's about 11.5%, 12% of the whole value for the same money. This isn't abstract math, it's real money affecting real families. That's why we work tirelessly to find every possible angle to deliver savings and efficiency, because we know every percentage point, every dollar matters deeply to the people we serve. And with that in mind, we shopped our volume to get better deals that we pass on to our clients, our customers, and I'll use the term a lot, who we serve, because that's our role here. So we're going to be the best value and why in this area, in this market for sure. But I'll say this, you want to be in a little more rural setting for sure. Rural settings can be a massive win for home buyers. Cost savings on land, fewer hidden fees, fewer restrictions, and frankly, a more peaceful lifestyle. You get more land, more home, and more value, all without the metro area price tag. As you come into, say, Orlando or Hillsborough County, Tampa, Orlando, in those metro areas, just the cost of the land makes the back-end price insane. I can buy a lot in East Orlando sometimes for $50,000 for 12,000 square feet. I can buy an acre in Polk County for sometimes $30,000. That's 44,000 square feet. Consider that difference, 44,000 square feet versus 12,000. The value proposition is clear. Not only are you getting nearly 4 times the space, but you're paying significantly less. Those savings mean more room to personalize your home. They mean space for your family and space for future projects. So if you can be a little more rural and still work with us, you're gonna win on that for sure. But keep that in mind, where you are matters. Also, remember the value of living in other counties. Orange County has impact fees of $25,000. So when we put a new unit down on what was vacant land, we have to pay a $25,000 fee to the county just to put it down. That doesn't count any other permit fees. So we can't do business without paying them, and therefore that has to be in our price to our buyer in the end. And those impact fees aren't just numbers on a page. They directly affect your buying power. By helping you choose locations strategically, we're able to stretch your budget even further, giving you the home you want at a price that makes sense. So if you can be a little more rural, if you can be in other counties besides, say, Orange, Lake is getting bad as well. Polk is, they're at 11,000, but over the next 2 years, impact fees go from $11,000 to $16,000, right? So with that in mind, a little more rural, outside of the metro areas if possible, is going to be your best deal, especially if you're looking for land. If you want an acre or more, that's going to be hard to find in Orange County for sure. It just is, unless you're going to be on a swamp, okay? And we don't build there. At the end of the day, we're here to guide you. Our expertise, connections, and experience all funnel down to one goal: getting you the absolute best deal possible, because we're not just selling homes, we're building relationships and trust, one customer at a time. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to check out our other videos for more insights and tips on purchasing manufactured homes. Click the videos on screen to continue exploring and learn even more, and we will see you in the next one.